basically it's changed what we're doing over the years, but right now we're one of our flagship projects is we're building this new networking technology, a new basically a new internet. So we created we had a mesh networking protocol, and basically people are able to earn money from owning networking equipment and setting up like local neighborhood community broadband projects and rural broadband projects. And we built other things on top of that. Like we have a VPN coming out next month, and things that are, it's like, so anyway, we did a lot of things like a new programming language, a hardware wallet, antenna communication equipment, hardware devices, and some of it is like in blockchain, and then eventually we went into more like consumer tech, and then we ended up getting dragged into sort of doing more stuff for like corporations, like VLAN technology and things. So within the Skycoin project, there's a lot of stuff. It's it's pretty crazy,
Okay,
actually.
so in a way, you're building a new modern internet through blockchain and crypto, right?
S- Yeah, so one of the big issues with the current internet is there's of course the speed issue, which is if I want a gigabit uh, per second internet in my house, what do I do? Do I beg to Google? Do I beg the Comcast? Like, the reality is you can't get these big companies to get off their ass to go do anything for you. They just don't care, right? So this is a way for communities to take back control of the internet hardware itself. So if you want 1 gigabit internet or you want whatever speed you want, you just install more equipment and you go and you do it yourself. You don't have to wait for Google Fiber. You don't have to wait for Comcast. And then on top of that, there's certain things like we're going through this phase of internet balkanization. So when the internet was created, we said it was the global internet, the internet for the earth, right? But we don't have that anymore. We're going to have the Russian internet, the Chinese internet, the Brazilian internet, the European internet, the American internet. So we started building an overlay network and a new namespace so that when these governments start blocking everything, which is it's basically been going on a little bit for the last 8 years, but now it's getting really crazy where none of the Google apps work in China, none of the Chinese apps work outside China. So you're running a company and you're trying to do something across 4 countries, and every single one of your offices has to use a different set of apps. It's crazy. So we built this thing called Skywire, and basically a new internet layer that addresses balkanization. And another thing that's happening is in the United States, they repealed net neutrality, and they said that the ISP can block whatever they want. And so pretend you're trying to access a website, and the your internet service provider says, "Oh, they should pay us money, or we're going to shut them off, or we're going to slow down their traffic." The internet service provider now has the right to completely censor any website or any traffic it wants, even engaging in shakedown. Like they'll unplug the Ethernet cable to Netflix one day, and then go to Netflix and say, "Oh, if you want to access our customers, you have to pay us." So like mafia style shakedowns that have been going on. So the way that the current internet works is every time your packet goes through any country, they can see where the packet was from, where it's going to. So we developed a new networking protocol that's like basically like Tor, but it's faster than the current internet. Instead of being very slow, it's actually faster than the current internet protocol. And in this protocol, the people handling the packet don't know the source and don't know the destination of the packet, and they don't know the content, so they can't block it. So what's happening, for instance, is a Japanese court says we want this website blocked, and then the ISP can start blocking all the traffic to or from that IP address that
Hmm.
goes to Japan. So if you're in France and your packet went through Japan, oh, that website's blocked for you. It's just like the way that the internet architecture currently works is just it's been falling apart basically for 10 or 20 years now. So we started working on very early how do you deal with the next generation internet that we're going to need for IoT and robotics and factories and this sort of like transnational corporations that are operating multiple offices. And basically there's a product that's very popular from Cisco called MPLS, and we started building the next generation MPLS system. So we have some, so there's some stuff there for like, consumer like VPN. There's some stuff there for like community projects, like doing rural broadband projects, and then we have some stuff for more corporate, virtual LAN, corporate infrastructure and things like
Yeah.
that, which is which
So
is really interesting area.
so it seems like you really have a very large scale ecosystem you want to build out, and there's so many ways to go. So